Okay, today we are going to start lesson 3 of our Secure Print Setup course in Blackboard. And today we should have already compiled all of the information that we needed from around the building and their computers. We should have already put in a work request, a help desk, in the Moore Public Schools Incident IQ system requesting that the software be installed on our computer and that our department ID information be installed onto the copier so that we can retrieve our documentation. The third step of the process is going to be to set up the secure print properties on our actual computer. So this needs to be done from the computer that you wish to print from. So generally it's the computer inside your office or your classroom or one that you use on a regular basis in one of the offices. So from your computer, you're going to go ahead and come down here to the 4 white flags. This is your start or settings button. So you're going to press that. And you're going to find the little gear box that will take you directly to settings. So we're going to come up here to home. And you're going to see a button called devices. So this is where all of your Bluetooth devices, if you use inking, this is where all your devices are controlled. We're going to go to printers and scanners, and then we're going to find the Canon that we asked the site tech to install, and there it is right there. You can see I also have the Media Center Canon, so I would have to do this process for both printers if I want both printers to have the option of secure print from this computer. So I'm going to select the machine, and then I'm going to click on Manage. So that's going to bring up the printer options for just this printer. So I'm going to come down here to Printer Properties, and it's going to open up a printer property window for this particular computer. There we go. Okay. Now you're going to notice here we've got some tabs across the top. We're going to come over to the one that says Device Settings. And you'll see here we have 2 options. We have 2 settings buttons underneath Other Settings. So we're going to click this first Settings button that has the W on it. This is where we're going to put in our PIN number for Secure Print. Now your username is already going to be populated. That's based on the fact that you are currently logged onto the computer. If someone else's name is here, you need to log off and log back in as you because these settings are user specific. We are going to pick a 4-digit PIN number. It could be anywhere from 1 to 8 digits, but generally 4 digits is what we use. It's pretty easy to remember. And this is simply a number that only you should know, that will allow only you to recover your prints once you get to the copier. So go ahead, put in your numbers and hit OK. Then you're going to come down here to the second settings button, and this is where you're going to put in your department ID number. So you can see I've already entered in my department ID number. You do not need to worry about the zeros here. If you have some zeros, you can put them in or not. It's not going to affect it. We're going to go ahead and hit OK. All of these other buttons are controlled by the Printer Logic program, so you don't need to worry about those. And that's pretty much it. You're going to hit OK. If you've made any changes, you may want to hit the Apply button, then hit OK, and you're ready to go. It's time for you to go ahead and print something and see if we can make it to the copier. So we're going to go ahead and just open up a Word document. Now, if you have a document that you want to try and print, you can. Otherwise, I just send a test document. So when this opens up, I'm going to open up a blank document and just type something like test or funny words, anything I want. So you're going to come up here to File, and go to Print. And if everything in the first couple of steps has gone correctly, under your printer, you should see the printer that you asked them to install. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the main copier printer. I'm going to print this document. If you'll notice, I'm going to get 2 pop-up windows. Okay, so the first pop-up window is going to confirm my department ID and PIN. I do not enter in a PIN number here. The department ID I've already set up, so it's already pre-populated. I leave this pin blank. Super important. This is the pin to log into the copier. We do not use pin numbers to log into the copier. So we're going to hit OK. And then a second window may or may not pop up depending upon how your computer is set up. If it does, we'll have that exact same window that you filled out. It'll have your first name, last name, and then it will have the 4-digit PIN number. It won't display the PIN number. It'll just show the asterisks or the dots to show that it's already been entered. And again, you simply press OK, and your document will print. That should be all you need in order to actively have your secure printed documents transferred to the copier. I hope everything worked out well.